Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, or will I say Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. And also, welcome to the Premier League preview and prediction. Well, a whole lot is going to happen this weekend. The table is going to change. And I guess this is game week 23. So the table is going to change. Remember, every weekend, Premier League table tend to change. That person with the season for number 4, if he's for number 10, you grab. But before we dive through all these things, please, I want to say, do it to like, share, and subscribe. Most especially, like this video so that it get recommended to other football lovers and also Chelsea fans around the globe. I'm going to be starting with Chelsea, but note this is not a Chelsea preview. You know the way we do the Chelsea preview thing now is always on a good way, but this one is more like a general discussion when it comes to Premier League prediction and preview. Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, or will I say Palace versus Chelsea, because it's going to be played at Palace home ground, and we are expecting so much from our boys after a stressful win against Pafos. We are expecting Chelsea to do justice against Palace, because if you go down to the Premier League table right now, Chelsea can afford to lose against Palace or even draw against Crystal Palace. If we must find our way back to the top 4, Chelsea should not attempt. They should not even try it to lose against Crystal Palace. I know that the first leg with Palace was very, very tight, and that was the first game in the Premier League where we played them at Stamford Bridge. I guess that game ended 0-0. It was a very tight one. Palace was very, very good as of that period, because they before we played them, they have already won the Community Shield. They won the Community Shield against Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken, before we even played them that period. So Palace was very, very good. But as of now, the correct Crystal Palace of now, I don't know. I can't really tell, because I remember that Palace was around those top 5, top 6, around this area. But right to the point, they even top us at some points. But right now, they are sitting at number 13 in the Premier League. Number 13. To tell you how any mistake you make at the top, before you know, you sleep immediately. And their last 5, they have not won any game. Their past 5 games, they have not won any one. They have lost 3 and draw 2. While Chelsea past 5 games, you have lost 2, draw 2, and won 1. You understand? It's not that we too, even they're in a very good condition, but we can't afford to lose to them. That's the most important thing. We can't afford to lose to Palace. I know it's their home ground. It's going to be very, very tight. But the one thing is certain: their general in the defense line is not there for now. I'm talking about McGay. He has gone to Man City, and also their skipper, as of when we played them earlier this season, Eberichi Eze is not also there. Mateta is not looking like somebody that is comfortable, knowing very well that things are changing in the club. So I'm tipping Chelsea to win this one. Chelsea to win Palace 2-0 at Palace home ground. Chelsea to win 2-0. Now let's dive over to the weekend games. Other games the weekend. We have West Ham versus Sunderland that is coming. Early kickoff tomorrow. West Ham versus Sunderland is going to be very, very tight. I don't expect West Ham to lose at their home ground, but this is football. Anything can happen. But going by their record, the last time they met at Sunderland's home ground, and it ended very, very poor for West Ham. West Ham lost that game 3-0. So I don't expect less from West Ham themselves at their own home. They have to pay back, but anyhow, West Ham cannot be trusted. So I'm giving Sunderland to win West Ham. Sunderland to beat West Ham. No cap. Burnley versus Tottenham. Burnley gave Liverpool tough time last weekend. They gave Liverpool tough time at Anfield. That alone will boost their morale. But Tottenham won their last game in the UEFA Champions League. So far, so good. They have been very fantastic when it comes to the Champions League games. But when it comes to the Premier League games, I don't really understand what they are playing. But anyhow, this is Burnley's home ground. I'm tipping this game to be a draw. Then we have Fulham versus Brighton. Two stubborn people. Fulham versus Brighton. Fulham is 31 points. Brighton is 30 points, and Fulham is ahead of Brighton on the Premier League table with 11, sitting at 11, and Brighton sitting at number 12. So I don't see Fulham losing this game. As far as it's at their home ground, I don't see them losing to Brighton at their home ground. You understand? I don't see them losing this game. So for me, I will say this game will end in a draw. At least 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. It's going to end in a draw. Then Man City versus Wolves. Man City has been funny. Man City has been funny. Let me tell you guys the truth. Man City has been very, very funny lately. Look at the game they played against which people. Which team was that? Was it for? I've forgotten. Their last Premier League game before this Wolves now. Their last Premier League game against Manchester United. Look at what they played. They just opened their leg. Oh yeah, look at the Champions League game against Bodo Glimt. It was not even funny. It was not funny at all. So for me, Man City versus Wolves at Etihad Stadium, they can't afford to lose this game, because if they lose to Wolves, the mockery, I don't know. They will give Arsenal more title power. You understand? But nevertheless, Arsenal still stand the chance of winning the title. But I see Man City winning Wolves, no cap. I know Wolves have been trying to get this level of form, but I see Man City winning Wolves. Then Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Another tough one. Earlier this season, the two clubs meet and Liverpool beats them at Anfield 4-2. Now they are going to be meeting them at their home ground, at Bournemouth's home ground. I don't know why I'm sensing draw. Liverpool will draw this game. I don't know why. I'm having this feeling that Liverpool is going to draw this game. Yes, Liverpool is going to draw this game. Then pushing further, we have Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Two stubborn-head people. But I'll give it to Brentford. But I was surprised that Nottingham Forest held Arsenal down. Held Arsenal down to a 0-0 draw. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But nevertheless, Brentford lost their last game against Chelsea, so their momentum has dropped. So it's not going to be easy for them to beat Nottingham Forest that has drawn with Arsenal. You understand? So I see this game to be a draw. Draw go plenty. Then Crystal Palace Chelsea, I've talked about it. Chelsea is winning 2-0. No, 2-0. Newcastle United versus Aston Villa. Whew. Newcastle versus Aston Villa. Oh, this is where it gets tougher and it will be very, very tight. Newcastle United versus Aston Villa. I'll give it to Newcastle. Arsenal versus Manchester United. Arsenal versus Man U versus Manchester United. How are we going to solve this problem right now? Arsenal versus Manchester United. I don't know, but this one is tight. When they came to Old Trafford, they managed to steal a win there. I mean Arsenal. Now, Manchester United, there's this speed they are on right now in terms of their playing pattern. Their playing pattern has changed. They tend to be more deadly in terms of chance creating and conversion of chances. So I don't know why I'm having this feeling that Man is going to beat Arsenal. I don't know. I know it's at Emirates Stadium, but I don't know why. But anyhow, let the best team win. I can't tell for this one, but let the best team win. You understand? Then moving over to Monday, we have Everton versus Leeds. I know that one they will kill themselves, but I see Everton winning. They can't afford to lose at their home ground. You understand? So guys, I guess that will be all for now. I'll do it to like, share, and subscribe for more.